Do you remember where you were on 9/11 when the Twin Towers were hit? Do you remember where you were when President Kennedy was assassinated? His brother, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X. I remember where I was when all these events occurred. Now I will always remember where I was when Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Will Charlie Kirk join the pantheon of American heroes we all remember? I hope so. Welcome, Patriots, to this edition of Common Sense for America. I'm Bruce Rutherford, your host and commentator, coming to you from the beautiful Westwood Golf Club in Houston, Texas. If you're watching on YouTube, please like us and give us your rating. Charlie Kirk was only 31 years old when he was assassinated. When he did not get into West Point, he chose not to go to college and instead pursue his vision for America. And in 2012, he founded Turning Point USA. He had a deep faith in God, which he shared when asked. He toured college campuses, engaged in political debate with students, challenging them to compare his conservative views of life and politics to more liberal views. He was a seeker of truth and honest debate. I think he was the William F. Buckley Jr. of his generation. At his death, tens of millions of Americans, young and old, followed his appearances and supported his philosophy. He was truly a remarkable man. I admit some people did not agree with him, but you cannot deny his accomplishments. Will Charlie Kirk be long remembered by Americans? Will his teachings and philosophy endure? 4 American presidents have been assassinated, but only 2 are still remembered. Lincoln, because he saved the Union and ended slavery and was arguably our greatest president. And John F. Kennedy, because of the aura of Camelot that attended to him and his family. But I must confess that our youngest generation of Americans do not remember JFK the way my generation does, if at all. Almost all of us remember Dr. Martin Luther King for his efforts to end racial bigotry in America. I remember Malcolm X for the same reasons. Most older Americans remember Robert F. Kennedy, JFK's brother, for his efforts to end poverty and racial discrimination. Now, all of these men were assassinated. Their tragic deaths have burned their memory into our hearts and to our minds. Now, will the same thing happen for us with Charlie Kirk? I think our memory of Charlie Kirk will depend on the success or failure of Turning Point USA without its founder and leader. Charlie's widow, Erica, says she will see that Turning Point USA carries on in Charlie's name, and tens of thousands of young Americans have already joined the organization since Charlie was assassinated. Now, if that is so, I believe Charlie's memory will live on and continue to inspire young Americans to seek truth and honest debate of political and social issues. This would truly be a noble legacy of Charlie Kirk's wonderful life. I pray it will come to pass. Now, one of Charlie's lessons to us continues to escape some Americans. Political violence has no place in America, and it accomplishes nothing for those who would commit such violence. Political violence invariably backfires on those who perpetrate it. Such violence only proves that those who commit such violence have lost the debate of ideas and resorted to the most primitive, the most ignorant of reactions to losing the debate of ideas. The public rejects political violence with abhorrence. It isolates those in favor of political violence even further, even turning them into societal pariah. When will we finally learn as a society that there is nothing to be gained from political violence? I pray we will learn that lesson soon. Do you think Charlie Kirk's memory will live on and that his legacy will endure? Ask your friends what they think. Tell us what you think, and tell us what your friends think in our comment section. We love hearing from you. Now, please join us next time when we examine the threat to shut down the federal government if a continuing budget resolution is not passed by Congress. Until then, God bless you and yours, and God bless America.